Hello, my name is Marcello. Welcome to the Source AV Design Group's YouTube channel. Today we will discuss Dan Clark Audio's newest open-back headphones, the Noire XO. We will discuss their build quality, design, and sound quality paired with several headphone amplifiers and Dacs, such as the Ferrum WANDLA or HYPSOS 2-stack, Ferrum XO, Chord Hugo 2, and the Wu Audio WA22 and McIntosh MHA200 headphone tube amplifiers. If you follow our channel, and I hope you do, we recently took a look at DCA's Noire X closed-back headphones. I'm a big fan of those headphones and feel they deliver above their price in terms of sound performance, comfort, build quality, and portability. So stick around and let's find out if I feel the same way about the Noire XO. Let's first discuss the new headphones, as there are some differences between the two headphones, with the obvious one being that the Noire XO are open-back headphones. Like the Noire X, the XO incorporates DCA's brilliant acoustic metamaterial tuning system, otherwise known as AMTS. Previously, the AMTS tuning system was only available on the DCA Stealth, Expanse, E3, and Carina. Now the Noire X and Noire XO are benefiting from trickle-down technology, allowing both headphones to sound like much more expensive headphones. This is highly beneficial for us Head-Fi listeners, as not only does it make AMTS more accessible from a price perspective, but Dan's knowledge of how to implement AMTS with his fantastic headphones has also improved and become better with each new headphone that uses AMTS. Even competing manufacturers are now licensing DCA's AMTS technology, a testament to the real-world benefits of the AMTS system. For those new to headphones or this channel, a brief explanation of AMTS is as follows. DCA utilizes a metamaterial design to shape the system's frequency response, while simultaneously eliminating high-frequency standing waves, which can cause unnatural high-frequency distortion. Using AMTS eliminates these standing waves, allowing Noire XO to have a fatigue-free sound signature, enabling hours of listening enjoyment. Additionally, the headphones are very lightweight, weighing only around 408 grams. They also feature updated ear pads with highly comfortable Alcantara suede surfaces that gently touch the head. The self-tensioning headband system is terrific, and even for a bald guy like me, I find the beautifully crafted headband to be comfortable for hours of listening, avoiding hot spots. Like the Aeon line of headphones, the Noire XO fold up easily and are very transportable in their included case. The headphones utilize the latest driver design from DCA, featuring improved consistency and reliability. The Noire XO has an efficiency rating of around 94 dB per milliwatt with a recommended minimum power at 16 ohms of 250 milliwatts. The headphones perform elegantly with all the amplifiers I have in-house. I believe they would also work quite well with some portable amplifiers such as some of the more powerful Quest-style portable offerings, as well as Chord's Mojo 2. However, you may want to visit our store to test them out first, as I didn't have those units in-house for this video. The look and feel of the Noire XO are top-notch, with a blacked-out design and killer patterns on the cups that are both visually interesting to look at and help enhance the open sound of the headphones. So let's talk about sound. We generally don't delve into measurements on our channel. However, I think it's crucial to note what Dan and his team have achieved with the Noire XO. The Noire XO is one of the few open-back headphones that follow the Harman target curve throughout the entire frequency spectrum, according to Dan Clark Audio. Dan notes that most open-back headphones are not capable of producing the bass output expected from the Harman curve, and the Noire XO can. As I said, I'm not a big measurement guy, and I let my ears tell me the story. The Noire XO's story is one for the ages. The headphones have a deep and powerful sounding bass that remains tight without ever sounding bloated. The mid-range is neutral, open, and fast sounding, especially with string instruments that fall into this range. The treble is airy, present, and fairly well extended. The soundstage presentation is very open sounding, and for the longest time, DCA headphones were always known for their closed-back headphones sounding more open than their open-back headphones. The Noire XO changes that notion and easily separates instruments from vocals, images like a champ, while sounding fairly wide and deep in size. It does this in a cohesive way that doesn't draw your attention to what it is doing, allowing the soundstage to sound natural, presenting instruments and vocals as if they're in the room with you when you are listening. Something generally only great speakers do in my experience. Instrument timbre is lifelike and natural, bucking the notion again that a planar magnetic headphone can't sound as natural as a dynamic driver headphone. One of my favorite albums to listen to for its instrument timbre, soundstage, and low-end bass performance is The Last Samurai soundtrack by Hans Zimmer. It is an album I have listened to hundreds, if not approaching 1,000 times, as it is generally part of my pre-martial arts, Pilates, and stretching ritual, as well as my audio equipment review playlist. On the track Ronin, the Noire XO shows off its ability to reproduce the subtle details of the instruments in the orchestra, placing them in the distance on the soundstage right as the strings build center stage. When the powerful percussion instruments enter around the 105 mark, the Noire XO showcases the dynamics and punch of the instruments, creating a very believable listening experience. On Red Warrior, the cello sounds magnificent alongside the flute. When the Samurai Warrior's battle cries enter around 117, I become so deeply emotionally invested in the music that the headphones produce a physical and emotional response. Listening to Enter the Sandman from Metallica, the kick drum hits with authority, and the electric guitar rips as the drums and cymbals produce lifelike images and timbre on the headphone soundstage. The splash of the cymbals is remarkably accurate and amazing in presentation, truly sounding like cymbals should. The vocals of Hetfield don't sound quite as warm as I prefer on this track, which aligns with my opinion that the mid-range of the XO is very neutral sounding. Listening to Trip Like I Do from the Crystal Method is an absolute party. The XO's ability to dip low into the bass frequencies while not bleeding into the mid-range and not crossing the line into what I would call basshead territory, paired with its excellent treble extension, makes this track and electronic music in general such a joy to listen to with the Noire XO. Listening to Melody Gardot's Live in Europe album is stunning. Melody's vocals sound beautiful, Stefan Braun's cello is magnificent, as is Melody's guitar. The Noire XO is a set of headphones that I feel will play well with all genres of music. For the tracks or albums you may want a little more warmth in the mid-range or a little less treble up top, EQ with these headphones is one of the easiest headphones I've EQ'd before because they are already so damn good right out of the box, making it relatively easy for a listener to make very minor adjustments to fit their sonic profile. So before we wrap up, let's compare the Noire X closed-back headphones with the Noire XO open-back headphones for those of you who may be on the fence on which pair you should buy. First, I would start by considering that if you are limited to only one pair of headphones, a closed-back pair can be used in many more environments without causing any disturbance to significant others or office mates. So keep that in mind. With that said, let's talk about some of the sound differences that stood out to me the most between these two headphones. The headphones have a very similar sound presentation, and the family bond is powerful with these two headphones. The most significant standout difference between the two headphones is the slightly richer sounding low end of the Noire XO and the somewhat more energetic upper mid-range and lower treble of the Noire X. The mid-range proper sounds nearly identical to my ears on both headphones, producing a very neutral mid-range. Both headphones are fantastic, and I can easily recommend them at their prices, provided you are not looking for a headphone with a very warm, rich mid-range, as neither of these headphones without EQ will deliver that. However, they sound very natural and open in the mid-range. One of the other differences that stands out to me is the soundstage size and open sound of the Noire XO compared to the closed-back Noire X. Both headphones are superb at imaging, layering, and soundstage accuracy. However, I prefer the open design of the Noire XO when it comes to overall soundstage performance. One final factor to consider is the topic of pricing. The closed-back Noire X's starting selling price is $999, while the open-back Noire XO starting price is $1,299, which may sway your decision one way or the other. Of course, the best way to determine which set of headphones you prefer is to visit our showroom in Southern California or attend your next Can Jam to listen for yourself. For more information on any of the products discussed in this video or to make a purchase, please visit the links in the video description. Also, TSAV has added some great options on our website. Our rewards program lets you earn points for discount coupons on future purchases. We have also expanded our financing options, so check those out and sign up for the rewards program today. We have some exciting videos coming this year featuring new product announcements, so please consider subscribing to our channel. From $150 earphones to multi-million-dollar home audio, cinema, and automation, TSAV is a hi-fi paradise for building the system of your dreams. Please share your thoughts on these two headphones in the comments. Which do you prefer, and let us know why. Until next time, friends, remember, let the music be your guide.